Hi everyone, thank you for tuning into my channel. Before you continue to watch this video, can you please make sure that you go back and look at my intro video? It's going to answer all the questions that you possibly have regarding this one, as well as why the comments are disabled. So go ahead, go check that out, and then come back here and enjoy the show. Okay, y'all. So I decided to do this video before I get raw on y'all. I know the other videos, as soon as I come on here, I'm looking like a mess. But since I look like a little something today, because I just recently got off work, I decided to do the intro to this video. So as you guys can see right now, I have twists over my locks. And even though it don't look too terrible, honestly, I'm just ready to take this down. One of the biggest reasons being, before I even put the twist in my head, I was almost due for a retwist, and now it's beyond that time for a retwist. So at this point, it's probably been about 6 weeks since my last retwist, and I do not want it to exceed 6 weeks. And then on top of that, like, every once in a while I have to find like my loose end of my lock. See if I can find an example. Oh, I think I see one. Like, I would have to see, like, my lock will come out and I would have to find a way to tuck it in. And I'm just like, at this point, I'm just exhausted. I'm just tired of dealing with it. But it's cute though, right? It's cute or whatever. But I'm about to take my hair down. I am on a time crunch. It is currently 5:22. I have to go to bed no later than 10 so I can be up by 4. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to take this down expeditiously and then do my whole routine. So another thing that I'm going to be doing, just really quick, I am in my 7th month. I'm not officially 7 months yet, so in about a week I will be 7 months. However, this is my 6th retwist, and that's only because of my protective style, kind of pushing things back. But for the first time, for my 6th retwist, I am doing an apple cider vinegar rinse. And I figured, like, what better time than now, especially since I will be taking a protective style out of my head. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some buildup that I'm not really seeing right now. So I figured, like, why not? So I'm going to do the ABC rinse first. I'm only going to do it one time. I'll be impressed if my hair is actually dirty, but you just never know. So I'm going to do the apple cider vinegar rinse followed by my normal rinse. So not normal rinse, but my normal wash when I do my clarifying shampoo wash, moisturizing shampoo wash, and then my conditioner for about a minute or two. And I know that in my previous video I was saying that I am going to just do my rice water every other month. I've decided to also do rice water this month as well, and I don't think it's too bad, so we're gonna see. And then after that I'm going to do my retwist, but as I always do, when I take down my hair, I'm going to give you guys a 360. When I wash my hair, I'm going to give you guys a 360 as well as when you guys see my fresh retwist. Another thing is, I am making the decision today to combine more of my locks. So the ones that I kept saying that I was going to monitor throughout my journey, at this point, I think I should just go ahead and combine them. One of my biggest reasons I really didn't want to combine them is because I wanted to maintain a full head of locks. So I said I wanted an even number. At the very beginning, I kept saying, like, okay, I want about 120 locks. When I finished my locks, I had more than 120. So me combining them is not necessarily taking me away from my original number that I wanted. So I wanted them even, and I also wanted over 90 locks. And the reason I wanted over 90 locks, I have a friend that has 90 locks, and I love her locks, but I wanted mine to be more full. So I made sure that I had at least 25 or more than she did. So I accomplished that. So today I'm going to officially combine the rest of my front locks that I was going to keep separate for the longest time. And it's funny because I've been calling it since day one, and I've kept saying like, I need to combine them, I need to combine them, I need to combine them. But I'm like, no, let me just see how well they'll do independently. But now here we are. If you saw my month 5 retwist, then you know that I combined it, my lock that's like right here, I believe. So I'm going to check on that to see how well that lock is doing. And if that lock is doing really well, then of course I'm going to combine. I think it's only 4 more that I'm going to combine. So I'm going to combine the ones that were here, and I'm also going to combine the ones that were right here. But that's it, because the rest of my hair is doing pretty well. But anywho, enough of that rambling, y'all. I'm about to binge watch a show while I take this hair down. Hey y'all, I am good. Back in my roundness. Alright, so I have officially taken down my whole, all of my twists. This little, you know, lock twist out is kind of cute or whatever, but not really, because I just don't like the fact that it's not full. You know what I'm saying? Like the front of my hair, because my front has always been shorter than the back of my hair, it's just like I don't have that fullness that I want. I do want to check on the lock that I combined though. Where did it go? Here it is. So this is the lock I combined, and it looks like it's doing well. Okay, I see you, lock. But as you can see, the buildup is not terrible. My locks are officially locked, which is so cool. I'm sorry, I don't even know if y'all saw it because I was so close to the camera, but this is my undo of my twist / twist out, I guess. But what I'm about to do now, even though my hair don't look terrible, it does look great though. We're gonna stop playing with ourselves. And we're gonna get this retwist on this out there and stop playing. So what I'm about to do now is prep my apple cider vinegar soak. I probably sit for about 15-ish minutes. I ain't gonna do it for too long. Then we're gonna do our regular wash routine. Then, like I said, y'all gonna see the rest of it. But without further ado, like I said, I'm on a time crunch. It is time to get the body rocking. Alright, see y'all soon. Last rinse is completed. This is the result of the end of my wash day as well as the rice water. As you guys can see, my new growth, my locks. So as you can see, like the twist did not damage my locks, at least as far as we know. But I'm gonna give you guys a 360. Then I'm gonna talk a little bit, and then I will see you guys mañana. Okay, so this is month 6. I'm going on, like I said, I'm going on month 7, but this is my 6th retwist. So I'm still technically 6 months. So this is 6 months. But without further ado, yeah, I'm so sorry about my squeaky floor. I don't know why my floor is so squeaky, but it is very squeaky and very loud. But you guys can see my scalp is very, very clean. I don't know if it was the apple cider vinegar or just my wash day routine. As you guys can see, like the water was not that bad. But my scalp is like super, super clean. Okay, so just really quick, I'm going to show you guys my lock, the one that I combined it, and I'm going to show you guys the new ones that I will combine. So the one that I combined it is, where'd it go? It's right here, I believe. Ooh, no, that's like negativity in my life. Okay, so this is the lock that I combined it. red? Yeah. So far, it's good. And I think because most of the hair was loose, twisting it like got the job done. And I'm more satisfied with the size of this. So today, I will be combining these two. As you can see, they're pretty slim. So I'm combining these two today, because I don't think this one will survive by itself, because it's already too thin in my opinion, and this one's fine. But these two will be combined, as well as these two. As you can see, this one is, ooh, that was tough. So this one is the one I had to retwist at the beginning. So these two will be combined as well today. These two right here. So I also had to retwist this one, if y'all remember that one. So these two, as well as finally these two, because I don't think this one is going to survive on its own either. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm getting rid of 4 locks and combining that. So at this point, I don't even know how many locks I have anymore. I guess, of course, eventually later down the line, when I feel like everything is secure, I'll do a lock count video. But yeah, so this is where I'm at. I'm combining the locks that I said a long time ago that I was gonna have to combine, so I will be combining those today. But other than that, I'm about to put my hair in a ponytail, put my shower cap on to keep most of my hair moist while I retwist, and I will see you guys in a moment. So I am late. I'm actually about 4 or 5 days late. So I came here to first of all, I lost my voice, so excuse my voice. I did a lot of screaming and dancing over the weekend, so my voice is like kind of gone. But this is my 6th retwist, but I am going on my 7th month, 2 days away from my 7th month of being locked, which I'm super excited about. I can't believe it's been this long already. I'm super excited for my 1 year, but I wanted to show you guys a 360 of my locks now that I have taken my twist out. I retwisted my hair on Thursday. Today is currently Tuesday, so it's been a little while. But it's still pretty fresh for the most part. I'm going to give you guys a 360 without me touching my hair. I'm going to give you guys a 360 of me running my fingers through my hair, and then I'm going to kind of talk to you guys about some of the changes that I've seen within my hair that I'm just super stoked about. So without further ado, let me do my 360. I'm gonna come a little closer, y'all, so I can actually see the detail of my locks and the texture. I'm going to point out a few things, but before I do, before I kind of give you guys some changes that I've seen, I'm going to show you guys my locks that I combined. So I told you guys earlier in the video that I was going to combine finally the locks that are on my edges. Now I think since like month 1, if you guys seen my other videos, I told y'all since month 1 that I probably need to combine them, but I just never did it because I was just being very stubborn, and I'm like, no, I just want them to kind of do their own thing. You know what? I'm not going to make it seem like my babies don't have the ability to be independent. I'm gonna let them show me that they need mommy's help, and they needed mommy's help. So part of me is like, dang, I kind of called this, months in advance, and I could have did it then. But honestly, the way that they turned out, and I'm going to show you guys in a minute, the way that they turned out, I'm not mad that I waited. You know what I'm saying? I think they turned out very, very well. I'm very satisfied with the size that they are now, because if you guys seen earlier in my video, my edges were just, the edge locks were just very small. They were very small. Even though some were very consistent, there were some that unraveled a lock and they just would not lock. They just would not retain its shape. So without further ado, let me show you guys the locks I'm talking about before I kind of end up digressing and going all over the place. But there were four locks that I was combining. So if you guys seen my previous video, I had already combined one lock, and it was like one on this side. So I think it was this one right here. So I had combined this lock at month. Let me see if I can focus it a little bit better. I guess not. But hopefully you guys can see that. It look a little blurry to me. But I had combined this lock at my 5th month. My 5th retwist is when I combined this lock. And as you guys can tell, it has not been that long at all. And it already looked like the lock is kind of completely emerged within each other. The only reason I knew this was the one, because right here, even though it's trying to lock, this was the end of the lock that was closer to the head, the front of my head. But I twisted it, and this was like, for the most part, very loose hair. So like I said, if you guys seen month 5, most of it was loose hair until you got to the ends, and that's when it was like locked. So when I twisted it, I knew it would have no issue combining itself, and now it looked like I didn't even combine it. It looked like it was one lock all along. So the 2 that I did on this side is this one right here, and you can kind of tell because it looks like a brand new 2-strand twist. But I'm very satisfied with the way this turned out. Very satisfied with the size of it, and I know it's going to be fine now. Same for this one. This was the second one. As you can tell, you can see the 2-strand twist pattern on this one. But again, very satisfied with the lock size. So all of the locks at my edges now, I love the size. I think they're doing very well. So on this side, the side I merged together was this one. So like I said, you can see the 2-strand twist. Very satisfied with that size, as well as this one. And this one look like it's, doing pretty well. So I think that the ones that I combined are going to do a very good job. I'm very happy with the way that those twists came out, and I think they're going to have no issue becoming one lock. I was trying to find, I don't know if y'all remember the one that I nicknamed Mr. Mister. So I was trying to find Mr. Mister a little while ago, because it's been a while since I checked on him, and I've been trying to find him, and I think I did. Here he is. So this is Mr. Mister. So if y'all haven't seen my videos, Mr. Mister is the one that kept untwisting like almost completely, but the roots were locked. So it was just so weird. It was just like 50% of it was just twist. The other 50% was just locked. And I think at one point I even retwisted it and put a rubber band, and then a rubber band was coming out. Like I literally was trying everything to get this bad boy to just stay put together so he could officially lock. But he has done well. As you can tell, like there is a gap, a big gap, but I see, here we go again. Gonna have to retwist him. But oh, my voice just sounds so bad. I ain't gonna trip about it though. So yeah, so Mr. Mister is one of my locks that he is just gonna take a while. He's gonna take a while, and I'm okay with that. So up to the things that are brand new that I'm starting to see around this time in my lock journey. Immediately, one of the biggest things I've noticed, especially since the month 5 retwist, was that my hair is lying down. Do you hear me? Like my hair is lying down. Every single retwist from month 1 up until month 4, like when I retwist my hair, like they would kind of go whichever way they want to go. And at the beginning I was just like, oh, okay, like this is getting out of control. But now, like when I retwist at month 5, my hair was like lying down a bit, and I'm like, okay, like I like it. I like it a lot. I'll post like a little mini, a mini clip right here. So yeah, so it was like lying down, and then I did my 360. It was doing really well. So I'm like, okay, well maybe I just did a really good job on my retwist that day. So when I retwisted my hair Thursday, here you go. Like I mean, the proof is in the pudding. It did the exact same thing. Like you see that? Like so, it is getting some weight, y'all. Like it's getting weight. It's not sticking up. If I pull it up, it's falling down. If I pull it up, it is falling down. Like even in the front, and in my other video, like the one, like this one will like stick up like this, and I'll have to deal with it. It'll be one in the back that's just like sticking up. It literally would just be unruly and just do what it wants, literally. But now, ever since month 5, my well, yeah, my fifth, not my 5, but my 5th retwist, it has been just like hanging and like chilling, and I'm like, you know what, I really like this. The thing that I noticed is that my hair is starting to kind of try to come together as one length, because the front of my hair has always been shorter than the back of my hair, and the front of my hair is also a different texture than the back of my hair. The back of my hair is definitely a looser texture up until like about right here, and then once you get from right here forward, it's like a kinkier texture. So I would say my front was like a 4C, and my back was like a looser 4C transitioning into a 4B. It wasn't fully a 4B texture. And I can tell, like, just when I wet my hair, it definitely was just more kinky than curly, but it had like somewhat of a defined curl compared to the front of my hair. My front did not have a curl at all. It was just like nice try. But yeah, so immediately, like I said, the first thing I noticed is that my hair lies down definitely now. The second thing I noticed is that the front of my hair is definitely evening out. So it was short, but now it seems like all of my locks are starting to kind of become a little more even, if you guys see what I'm saying. Like it seems like it's trying to even out, which is pretty damn cool. Another thing that I'm noticing, and I think that's because of so I still wear my wigs at work every work day. Like I said, that has not changed. So I wear my wigs during the work day. I take it off when I get home. That's why you guys are seeing my hair now, because I just got off work. And during the weekend, I just let my hair do what it wants. I just let it become free. I actually recently styled it over the weekend. And I wish I took pictures, but I didn't. So on the weekend, this upcoming weekend, I'm going to style it again, and this time I'll take pictures. But I let my hair breathe. But the hours while I'm at work, I actually put my wig on. And I know I said in my other video that I'm going to eventually tell you guys like why I wear my wigs to work. And basically, in short, so I don't make it a whole thing as if it's something crazy, my work allows me to have my natural hair the way I would like to have my natural hair. I can wear locks at work if that's what I choose to do. I choose not to wear locks at work because where I work, there are individuals who cannot necessarily wear their hair in locks. So because they can't, I don't want to bring it there. A little bit of that plays into why I wear wigs, but also because just at this point in my lock stage, like I said, the length thing is a big one for me. I just kind of want my locks to be at least shoulder length by the time I actually present my locks to everybody. But some, my very close friends and family members, they've seen my locks. Everybody else have not seen anything. This is just a personal thing. But like, and I could wear it, but that's just my choice right now. Like for just right now, that's not where my comfort level lies outside of my close friends and family. Another thing that I noticed is, and this is probably because I wear wigs, but the back of my hair is starting to curl up, so it seems shorter. So you can see, it definitely seems shorter than what it actually is. So it does not lie flat or lie down like I would like it to. It kind of curls up in the back, so it reduces some of my length. But I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, it's not a big deal, only because I wear pigs, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, so with it curling, it kind of reduces my length a bit, but whatever. Another thing I noticed is that my hair is about 95% locked. Like when I say it's not matured, but it's definitely, can I say budded? Or I mean, I don't even know what this would be considered. But my hair, I would say that my hair is locked. It's not mature locks, but it's definitely past the unruly phase where I don't, it's not too many spots that are, you know, not budded. Like I literally don't see any areas besides Mr. that I just showed y'all. I literally don't see any areas. I mean, here's one. I got a little spring. But for the most part, my hair is official. It is official. So to me, there is no turning back at this point. The only thing that I could do is comb them out or cut them. And I'm doing neither. So my hair is, that's it. Like, this is not coming down. Another thing that I noticed is that my retwists are lasting just a little bit longer than what they do normally. And I think that the slight weight difference now has a lot to do with that, which is completely fine with me. I actually really enjoy it. But my twists are lasting a little bit longer. And I have another thing to say, but let me make sure that's the last of my changes. I think it is. So like that was all the things new that I've noticed. So the fact that, it's been lying down, the fact that most of my hair is definitely budded, the fact that, yeah, y'all heard them. I'm all over the place now. So one thing that I did different this time around, which I think I'm going to continue to do, and this is something that I have not done since my 1 month of being retwisted. One thing that I did was use my lock comb to retwist my lock. So like I would comb it, I would start to retwist with it, get rid of it, and then palm roll the rest. And I think that created a much tighter twist for the roots, in my opinion. So given that it did such a good job, I think I'm going to continue to do that. And I use the same thing I always use. Like I used my flaxseed gel, and I'm gonna get on that too because I got something to say about that. So I used my flaxseed gel, and it just seemed like everything was definitely way more uniform this time, because I used my comb. So I combed it out a little bit. So like my hair was wet anyway, so it was wet. Like comb it a little, and I'll basically twist it, and like so it can gather everything. Take the comb out and then palm roll. So I really liked the way that had turned out. Yeah. So last thing, and I think that's it, y'all, because I'm literally acting like I got a gap of air in my brain because I don't even know what I'm saying half the time. But I have decided that I am done with my flaxseed gel. So once my flaxseed gel is finished, I think I'm going to switch over to strictly aloe vera gel. The very first time I used aloe vera gel, because I ran out of my original flaxseed gel, I loved the way that my retwist turned out. So I think that I am going to substitute my flaxseed gel for aloe vera gel. Strictly because of the flaking, honestly, because it holds my retwist well, so that's not the problem. It is just the flakes. There are flakes, and I make it myself. Like I don't buy the flaxseed from the store. I make it myself, and I don't think there's no way to avoid the flakes. If it is, I'm just not going to really put that much work in to try to figure that out. So I am going to switch over to aloe vera gel. I probably have enough for about one more retwist. So after my month 8 retwist, which will be in January, after month 8, by the time I get to month 9, I'll be using strictly aloe vera gel, and of course you guys are going to see what that process is going to be like along the way. Without further ado though, I feel like I've been talking too much. Thank you for watching my channel. If you've been watching, thank you so far. And see you guys next month.